What are flash loans? In this video, we'll explain how you can access cryptocurrency loans without having to deposit any type of collateral. We recommend first watching our previous video of how loans work in DeFi. Flash loans are a type of loan from the DeFi ecosystem that allows you to borrow tokens valued in millions of dollars without having to deposit any type of collateral. You are probably wondering how this is possible, and it does have a trick. The loan and the repayment of it have to be executed in the same transaction. A transaction in Ethereum is a series of operations that are executed following a specific order, and that has the characteristic of being atomic. That is, it is indivisible. All operations are executed successfully, or none are executed in the event that there are some mistakes in one of them. Why would someone be interested in asking for a loan to repay it at the moment, and also with interest? It turns out that Ethereum transactions give you enough flexibility to be able to call other smart contracts between the process of receiving and repaying the loan. This allows certain very interesting strategies to be carried out, such as arbitrage, changing collateral, or avoiding a self-liquidation. The way to access these quick loans is through smart contracts pools that are specifically programmed to be able to request a large number of tokens that have been previously deposited, with the only condition that the loan is paid with its corresponding interest in the same transaction. This condition allows you to ensure that any loan is paid without any risk that the lender will not pay your debt, unless there are programming failures in the smart contract or in the platform. In the event that the loan could not be paid in the same transaction, it could not be executed, thus causing the loan to never be received. It is important to understand that transactions can consist of 3 different operations, and that these transactions are then grouped together and validated into blocks by miners on the blockchain. In the case of Ethereum, on average, each block usually consists of between 40 and 70 transactions and is validated in 13 seconds. There are different platforms that have designed smart contract pools to provide flash loans. In the case of AAVE, the interest is 0.09% of the total amount loaned. Of these interests, 70% is directed to the depositors of the tokens that have been loaned, and of the remaining 30%, 80% is exchanged to AAVE to be subsequently burned, and the other 20% is destined for the integrators of the APIs that make this type of transaction possible. We're going to give a very simple example of how you can use flash loans to take advantage of arbitrage options. Imagine that Bob has noticed that in SushiSwap, the value of 1 Ether is 2,500 DAIs. But in Uniswap liquidity pool, the value of 1 Ether is 2,400 DAIs. Bob realized that it is a good opportunity for arbitrage, so he decides to carry out this strategy. He exchanges their unique 2 Ethers for 5,000 DAIs on SushiSwap, then exchanged 5,000 DAIs in the Uniswap liquidity pool for 2.083 Ethers. Bob thus manages to generate 0.83 Ethers of profit. But if Bob performs the same operation using quick loans, his profit would be higher. This would be the order of operations that he should perform. Bob applies for 100 Ethers through a flash loan at AAVE. Exchange 100 Ethers for 250,000 DAIs on SushiSwap. Exchange 250,000 DAIs for 104.16 Ethers. Pay the flash loan with 100 Ethers plus interest, which is 0.09 Ethers. That is a total of 100.09 Ethers. With this strategy, Bob generates 4.07 Ethers of profit, much more than previously generated. The benefits are greater, but they are also limited by factors that we have not taken into account in this example, such as slippage when exchanging tokens in the liquidity pools, or the gas fees that are generated with the operations in a transaction. The more operations, the higher the gas fee generated, and potentially lower profit obtained. These operations are very difficult to execute manually, and are most certainly carried out by bots that analyze all the opportunities in the markets. These quick loans have also been used maliciously as a strategy to magnify points in certain attacks, such as the famous BZX hack that was carried out to manipulate the price of oracles. At Yielding, you can participate in a wide range of DeFi opportunities through smart contracts and start generating passive income like never before, easy and transparent. We encourage you to be a part of this new revolution. Follow us and like us to learn more about DeFi. Also, you can visit the link in the video description to register on our platform and start generating passive income in the DeFi ecosystem.